check it carefully. We have done a lot of honors per the nominations that we are getting every year with the 3G awards in the United States of America. Sadiq, last year was Ship Data in one of your.
Yeah.
We've done, what do you call this guy? This gospel guy. They didn't have teams this year. Gossan. Is that Gossan?
Okay.
I mean, a lot of people have gone through. But this year, the African icon, business icon, the nomination has been done for the owner of the company, Dr. Ting himself. And then you happen to be the next person that was also nominated. The board is reviewing, but next week, your letter will be out for a nomination
really?
in the US.
Make some noise for Ajwa Rasta.
For your veteran efforts in this media landscape. And my boss, the board were talking, they say they don't know how you are able to speak all languages. They say, it's strange in my ears, So we say congratulations to you for the meantime. So this year, God willing, if all things being equal, on the 24th day of October in the United States of America, you'll be receiving an award. It's an honorary award. It's been running for 14 years. It's been running for 14 years.
This one is a big news.
Yeah. For 14 years, it's the longest running awards endorsed by every president that takes the seat of United States of America.
Wow.
Because our magazines are given to them, and then they give us a recognition with a letter signed from the office of the American, the Washington, D.C., the state itself, the White House.
That's
I think, was
one.
it 2 years ago I had the opportunity to be in the White House. I don't know how many of this are Ghanaian people. And people were shocked that I'm to America. I'm a citizen. I'm a conqueror, and I'm say I buy munipebi. No. I went through the same awards.
Okay.
I mean, in my recognition after picking up the awards and being honored, I was given the opportunity. And one good thing that entered the place was my product. It was shocking. Sorry,
okay, tell me about it.
This is the Makpe ginger chips. I took it to the States. Yes. Try it. The way you do the talking and everything is better.
Okay,
for us to Charlie. So, I mean, it's a good product. I think I've discussed that before. Your bar can have it. It's a good product. Chew it. Yeah. Obi ba honobe. Maybe my boys be one morning.
Okay.
Maria Hoye.
Oh, what happened?
Because now Charlie been of you, and you know you can't work with me. I'm a best can I can hear. I got enough way born I can blah. So I left it. But I think this is what I want to present to you. Makwe ginger honey chips, a solid.
Of an supplier. When you feel like deka.
Yes, we give it. I mean,
okay.
Any quantity you want. If you want 1,000 bottles, it's my product.
Okay, great.
Unfortunately for me, I was not selling in Ghana. It is on him in Timberry Manana who forced me to sell in Ghana.
Nana then abe bonesa.
He was the one who forced me. Because Ghana coffee no kogbe will no me peace more. I mean, you've done well. Okay, ohima we jail over fe shito ni modromo na onyam we alolo otwiwa. Delay by fe macro can it be a BBB it's part of the game, but it's our country, and this is how we love it to be. So I'm happy to be here, and I promise the viewers that my master TV.
Yeah, day as a presenter, credit today, okay, but now Thursday was not working for you.
And pay me for back. Mamba san tem nanka me we ya no.
Nka wontum.
Enti anyam say we only say moha. Every Tuesday. Every Tuesday moha drive time. Every Tuesday.
Then double punishment.
Enti me kwa san ba ha bi na ti ase adwuma ne do so.
Dr. Gwaguti.
Ai mon kan kire no. Dr. Gwaguti tie. Tie die hu me ka cha sorry no papa. Papa, what the nyani o?
So I present to you Reverend Dr. Cyril George Lutterodt. And ewo jumede so obabe boy nkomo wo. Me part of first one I made hit so yeah. Are you aware that there's an information circulating? There's a report that says that science say over time or no, a male mo gender no a fade out because Y chromosome no obune pound to update to Google store. Have you heard it?
Well, with that sementia ashefo ni tif. Oka say fading out. Fading out is in different forms. People can fade out, but they're still relevant. So which fading out are they talking about? And if the research is based on their American system, then they are fading out because it's difficult for an African man to fade out. The growing African man becomes more indelible in life. So most of their research in one, or in my form research in Biblia, say a medical researcher, because of most of the journals we read, and we pick up, but most of their communicable diseases are more fight war. It's not what we're fighting here.
Yeah.
Even counseling, in my training, if I want to practice here, I will never get a client in Ghana.
What do you mean?
Because I have customized what I have learned and what I'm learning.
Okay.
Almost practices never only books I read more mono. Almost sooner mo buy and to say yandiano. It is obianya sem hana opesa de omo dia na omo suani en fato ho a unya ehun sunsan so papa bia. Like family laws, nyame adom ye ne kakran kakra bi ye se de copy ye de so ya de so agi ya de no. Most of the cases we study are the case between Kwarting versus Kobe, a Ghanaian base. So the attitudinal lifestyle you live the anti-research in brain is subjected. It is correct. It is right. But I always say most of the research from their end can be triggered here and be re-researched and have a different results. What they think kills them gives us long life. I'll give you one example.
Okay.
The efficacy scientifically of charcoal was very medicinal. And when we're growing up,
Afra.
They said it was cancerous, it was hurting our liver, but in pharmacology, one of the materials that you can use to detoxify your system when it's contaminated is charcoal. Then they came and said, carbolic charcoal, ventilated charcoal. They gave it names. But if you see the process that we make charcoal, and I was share then the dental faculties were building strong immune system and antibacterial in our mouths. Mommy, and ya sa kwa ba de abeka paste no say ye ntone bo ding we ejimi anani bie anaden what was here we can say doctor ye cancer na say ni say the process sister we see doctor ma typhoid omobo what if they can make us out anything that goes through heat is difficult to have anything standing, creating. Yes, we be in a few minutes, it me but that's why you need to build a good immune system. But remember, say Obi Juma. Unfortunately for me, because of my pathological background, me pefumpa. Adia me pe in the medical field. Ne patiasia me penasemba uwu amenijeno.
I see.
That's my natural life.
I didn't hear.
Because an atiasefo benyankwa ejina owufo so. For the living to survive is dependent on the autopsy from the dead.
Okay.
So the people who are dying, what we get from them is what gives us opportunity to live. So I hear people saying that life is short. No, it's a lie. The longest thing on earth is life. 102.9 is short. I got up since 3:21. What is the time? I'm still alive. Okay. So life is long. But in the next few minutes, well, that makes this death to be short. Okay. So people say life is short. And you no. When in a J, but I say, a man was asked, what is your regrets after living for more than 70 years? See, the biggest regret was that they told me life is short. So everything I got, I ate it early. Now that I'm 80, I have nothing to eat. So, thank you. Me can say no cre I was as see so say. Obi catch him so be woo. As a medical person through COVID, I'm so boa. COVID and Kubia. And I made that statement because no cre say per our laws, per our medical research and everything, the only way you can in any medium to determine that this person needs their friend is say burial permit is when you've been able to prove the cause of death. So how many people went through autopsy to prove that they died because of COVID? And we gave them burial permits. So I believe that people died with a certain disease that we are still researching to find the answer. But nobody died because of COVID. This is not to say that COVID is not relevant. It is. But its death rate, I don't believe it. I remember that one of the good doctors took the risk in Ga West. Dr. Atto, one of the good pathologists, took the risk by going to do an autopsy on one patient that died. I hear the story was the patient came to the hospital without symptoms of COVID. But at the end of the day, they found those traces in the patient. And so he did an autopsy. Where is the report? I will ask it forever. Because he did it and we're told he was doing it. So COVID can be real. We spend money on COVID. We're even paying levies for COVID. But because they didn't have an autopsy report to prove to us the cause of death, I still challenge that nobody died because of COVID. There could be an underlying condition. So pay me a visit. Let me tour you through the morgue and see nice people dying, see fresh people dying. And when they tell you what killed them in this world, nobody knows what killed you until you are dead. I remember. But
don't you say, Counsellor, you said any full authority, I mean, for the information that we pass, because like what you're saying, many people this opinion.
Which is
what you have just said.
But I'm coming from a different background.
Tio, the ATN say, I will say the system is controlled. Do you understand? So the people believe what the system says.
Is what they should believe.
And not because it is very authentic.
I believe.
Do you understand? Enti de wa kana ne kwan so a nipa dodo na e was santi ase. But the fact that say COVID no ankasa na kura na, I mean there are documentaries I have watched. No among for just say adwuma na ya hyehye, even with regards to the number of people who died during the COVID ni nyina no almost Susu said they were exaggerated figures and all of that. Yeah, enti but then the fact that system no and the kuta the final say no enti no. Am I enti no cry into me for uncle baby? Yeah.
Maybe they different. Don't can say no more camp, but them can different. Maybe they say because I believe in the result of pathology that the cause of death can only be known through an autopsy report. Yes. Once we were not able to do an autopsy on all the people that we said they died through COVID, I doubt that they died through it. So my story is different from their story. I've heard that side. That or people saw that one is there. But me can say dear nipe wa yetu hu say we na ekun no ma me tie met manya head ko ha okay obi say head na ekun me but until you be pipe am ye hu de kun say nipe wa de hu de kun no. So the cause of death is always known after you are dead. Yes. So as you are living, do your best to take care of yourself. Do your 3 major check I call the in check, the mid check, and the out check. When you start the year, what did I enter into 2025 with? So him medically. Then in the middle of the year, go back and check the second quarter. What have I acquired? Have I dealt with what I took? Have I added some? And in the last one before you enter to 2026, go and check. So I call it the in check, mid check, and the out check. Do it. Don't be the type of person. I'm in hospital. I'm in hospital. Be 20 years I'm in hospital. Because some affordable hospital. Okay. We are not going to clock you and know what is wrong with you. Or him, as you're walking right now, sitting here, if you have a proper structure in the place you work, all of us, the human resource department is not to give you leave and query you. Is to know your state of health. Say, we are asthmatic. We are diabetic. We send be a BBC. The resuscitation team will know what to do for you. But human resource, you take health serious. Company be a blood donation in Ghana. Staff near 150. You be bleed. You see bleed. You modano. Omo donation ba hono. You out of for 150 na you bleed. You nyang for 18 po me qualified to donate. Me catch a manager and say, don't smile over this. It means that your staff's productivity is underlined. Let's check and know what it is. Somebody is asthmatic. You be a new studio. You pay obit me the air fresh share because a year ni one. But me babe wants to program no. Irritate me throat. Okay, because such wrong. So we are not taking our health very seriously. We don't think that it's important until man wants to die. That is why when everybody dies, they want to know what caused their death. Then they ku Lumba obia bisa. What the koye then? When they saw what they saw, aje then. But ebe yende. Say ebusiani baby and shushimu say dem potin. Ene kun yeba bema ana ema yeba bema dani benkum so ana yeba ba dani benkum so. Sane be ya adi ewe ebusiani mu a ya boye nkoko ni aye den. Yes, see and the autopsy is very important. So when I say I love the dead body, this is my basis. I love the dead body to the max, to the last end, because the dead body is what really keeps me going. Emma meniji, Emma me firi. Wa funda me sra wa humbrasini ni demo. Frame 0277 609 644. Ya mukoto wa radio station ko sra senetia. Mumbra ya hona mumbesha sene fun etie bia me word ma mo no oyema fiti anopa bia be 12 na yedi fun aba ka ne ko bi odi bi ba
asemo
ka ne ko 3 times ko bi odi bi ba enti wo won kwa da nyankopon ase wo won kwa da nyankopon me say wo won kwa da ka oye wala da Yehovah ejake je mo fia mo na le nege. So I'm excited to be here, and I will keep coming and keep coming.
Ado pokra abusia adu ba ko abo apai mo ke Angel FM-102.9 ye jumani ohima wo ye je any Counsellor Lutterodt, the controversial man.
Sano muka.
Very controversial.
How I wish.
Oh my ebinu mani jo pesi binum so awful pa. Are you aware?
Can you tell me one person that you know?
Okay.
That I've pissed the person off?
Well, I don't know them in person though, but even when
they
I posted it, I know, right?
They are hypocrites. Shame on you. Oh, shame on you people. I'm not provoking anybody. The truth is very important. I mean, one of the things we think about life is every grown-up is more wiser than the richest young boy who has 7 degrees.
Okay. And what do you mean by grown-up?
Obia we nyimbia. Openyim bia we nyi onam form oni atade oni hwe onko school da. Onyansa sembe 400 times.
Okay.
I didn't say enyi nche no. Emma yenya enuhu ni adesua.
Okay. Osua hu no.
Simple. Enye wako school.
Okay.
So every grown up has an experience that a young one doesn't have.
Openyim ni hwe no.
But unfortunately for we underrate them because we think they are not educated.
Well.
Yeah. So ube can sembia on teda or see enye no kure. Enkoma mini wedi. Oh, move jana sem ule jama sem mami. I have done this job for 26 years. If I am not authentic, I could have left the system long time. And all the things I say and I have said have come to pass. Assembly ni wa maka wa Ghana radio and not TV swa obian baba kimbe ka se ka fra fa che man kan yi. Ni di watem. And then I said Twitter for Jimmy Trao atem di 2.4K. And kwalankwa 5 gig for. And Crawford sebio munyanse mundo a penny to say media me who America. Me see me and nano pay ya how much. That's enra how much.
Yeah.
Lumba on really fee ojina a dying gate nano. He has not entered. Keep challenging me. I say men ba me ho muntie me. Me catch here omu say abrantie bi wo fie ho. On the 9 benkum. Yehuadia 29 right. Whilst he was standing in the house. Right.
Okay.
And on the 9 pim ho. Hey, then I am 9 one can hear. The next day happened. And I make us a moon can and say, Yehu bibi. Edi ngwasi abreno. Obe bubu egu empem. And ti onsia ne kasa ne enfreno. I said it. Maka. Bakwesi. Ontu anamon. Obe bubu. Esan se Lumba wa bonting. And then come on, baby, no one do Lumba ho. Polygamy.
This is Angel.
What's your polygamy?
2.9.
I can say my baby son say, "No club wa him uncle carry and ma no to one only to him so what."
Of course.
So no to only to.
Oh, I hear all them when
pepe. It is only to. And in let alcohol to na grofo say Hara known is always a lot. Me who send it to your frat and your frat. And you know to your frat. And I later me who send it to Abo. It is so when the shake catches when I came, they were not concentrating on me because at the end of the day, what they were doing was about bashing me, but they didn't see that I had what I have right now. Young Gina Chinyevia. But when she came, we saw her. She didn't have what she has now.
Angel.
But she has done something that because she has grown. What was here? And she kept to what's on it to her. And I say, The last time she had a dance of going down to dance and her sciatica was exposed, the video enlarged what she has. She has some, but it's not what she has now. And it is not a shame to enhance what you have. Wahima, unufo sa eyawade mobo. Oshe kaba na tom ti se dem. Utusa, oshe trouser na ura utri mu se enti nkrofo hu shebdo. Na se kakra ba wonsem na ukọ nkrofo eye tuo kakra ni ade bi ka homa wa. Boni ben wa ye. Bible say na ye frɛ Esther ba ye no. Na ne ho nya fesa. Enti busumi nsia kwanto cosmetic enhancement includes breast enhancement, back enhancement, skin elevation, lip elevation, nose elevation. Sister TMA men kasentia ade adachi uye yia ube pese obeye hwenu afo yan wan kan kwase asem enti me kan no kura nto ayedin dachi bi ebeba ho then ma kan wo krom ha enye no kre
102.9
ahima enti obi si me go be so bua
and if I start a program with regards to Mawari Dodo Mawari, I saw the video, the one you were on the show.
Yeah.
Up in the end, the lady mentioned so no crowd and toss one no pe first wife.
Me that's it.
Or toss fit crowd okay. And the man also mentioned say Obama one farm mad do affect Obama yeah and all that. Apparently your son Tremu said as a say now we are in charge now. Wa worry oba now we farm ma for no. You have to say we making sure say what she share womra. Enti emfa ne say bia wa farm ma for you should let them know. Obviously a man crash or mo pe me ma worry. Enti wo wa fa no onyanti asese wa worry. Na no the man's submission and I may refer to okay say you should even let the woman know say be a man I'm for you don't call me and when I'm home for ban Emma fear and all that but men because this is not stated in Tino. I mean, there is no any there's no hard rule. It's men would go for the ladies and bring them home. There's nothing like watching and say, oh, man, so that you give your woman that respect. Slippers I send a message, videos and all that. Who can focus is on the ladies. So there's no way men you are going to play it the way. I mean, with regards to more and more professionals, maybe the way you would express it, to make it look not too offensive. So tell us, now educate us more.
I think I want a submission, me fast that can see Emma bodyline clothing for my outfit. Atadi I want share me fine pa me share TV no so say na me dresses
you look so great.
Me better than say na me there. Bodyline clothing in the mommy outfit share almost the biggest boutique shop. More that's my building almost. Me don't must pass when be a share. And I'm a singlet ni boxer shorts I'm saying so be a fee.
Now boxer shorts you be there hu.
Say one shed your papa. Ona ma now be ma a year to left. No say be me be see. Ajaja function. As a boxer shorts ning.
But you know acknowledge best and no one.
Oh, I can show you. Oh.
Sorry.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Sorry, in
the goodness of your care, or you don't want to see my boxer shorts. Shame on you. No wonder. Have you? Oh, man. They are ready to watch. So beautiful beneath gives me my underwears and they are solid and quality. Mommy made that money now. Say, now me can't say, Papa Lincoln odi, compared to Oba Lincoln, they are not the same statement. We are making a mistake. A side chick is not a polygamous person.
It's not a wife.
It's not a wife.
Okay.
But side chicks are necessary material that God gave to be part of marriages. So if you're watching me, you are a side chick.
Also God gave?
Yes.
Okay.
It was given by God.
Okay.
I mean, we have given them the title side chick, but they were called concubines. There are stories
that's okay.
They were called concubines. Yeah. And the first time we came across concubine was the story of Solomon and the father.
Okay.
Between Solomon and his father, who built the temple? Solomon built the temple, but he had more wives and more concubines. And the Bible says that, and the wives of Solomon turned his heart against God. Go back and check your scripture. The wives of Solomon turn his heart against God, not their concubines. So side chicks are very, very important in the marriage circle. If your husband doesn't have one now, is because his financial status is not okay. Because it is capital intensive.
What should I say? One woman.
Unless you don't know you're a side. And you cannot be a side chick whilst you're married. There are a lot of lies that are going around there. Some counselors who are not in depth. Like I said, be a side chick to your husband. No, it's not true. Because in the life of a man, there are categories. We have girlfriends. Girlfriends are people who have platonic friendship. They can't do anything beyond platonism.
Okay.
So they are friends. If you are a friend to me and I begin to have sexual intercourse with you, sister, you are not yet anything but a sex mate.
Okay.
So we have a girlfriend. When we indulge into any sexual intercourse, then you become a sex mate. After a sex mate, if you make your face strong and get pregnant, then you become a baby mama. So you have a child with a man. Whether the man is married or not married, once he's not paid your bride price, baby mama. If you baby mama, obi or your side chick, your oba, or do big kunu tie. If a man is not married and you are having a relationship, an eros relationship, which is sexual relationship with a man, you are not a side chick. So side chicks are women going out with men who are married. Se na wari anu kunkonho na enguye. You are a side chick. Our deni gupe on your side chick. Eti meti san krofo and I Jimmy Kru and no. Side chick be any assassin with my jobi kunuda. There is no side chick that can take anybody's husband.
This is Angel.
Keep this in your head. No side chick can do. And a side chick is not another wife.
Okay.
So if you are a side chick, you are not practicing polygamy. The next woman in the life of a man is called a wife. Hear me. These people have mentioned girlfriend, sex mate, side chick, and a wife. Out of all the people, only one can be introduced. Wife. If you are a side chick and you have the pride to introduce yourself among all women, you are indeficiently psychologically insane. But if you can't change, I say, what do you mean? Say, when you be cool, now what me see wo bo eka se me oyima hey when you be cool na mo jai na otiase o wawu o wawali o onwali yo, it is supposed to remain as one of your topmost secrets till you die.
Oyima we je
Lumba so dim sa na yan kwati a obi be yin just we me ya Ministers in prayer training no.
This is
Hear me. Anytime you are boldly enough to introduce yourself as a side chick, you've got a mental problem. So don't try it. So you are hidden forever. Baby mamas are also hidden. But by virtue of the children they have, somebody can make some resemblance with them. Oh, no, hima oba. Akolabe. Oba, ne ba penyen was an ancient wale, or what 4 years, but the ba penyen is 7. Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, I am pa. I knew. Yet it is only George Lutterodt in a way. Hey, that bang. Oh, time on what GS no sharing, yes, and so and I know I could information be out a no cry and no cry. So a side chick is not another wife. So papa nin come on now di no. Or say once a man has a side chick, blah blah. So he's talking about another woman in the life of the marriage. So those people we don't talk about them. Those people we don't introduce them. Those people yanko come ask them. But when it comes to somebody who has fully fledged the chest to practice polygamy, it's not a hidden wife. And it is not a disrespect. To say, you are disrespecting me by bringing your second wife to the house. No. Any man practicing polygamy, the first wife, we don't even say first wife in our tradition. The older wife should know the younger wife. So we don't hide it. Polygamy is not a hidden commodity. So if you are listening to me right now, now maybe your one dear, now only what on person ni yidi behu. On peso biabetia, the story is not the same. You are not a side chick. And one day you are no so polygamy itself cannot be compared to being a side chick. And the side chicks way. Mumunya money yere for. And this is one of the mistakes when you're here. You can never ever compare a side chick to a wife. Wives, let me warn you before I go ahead. Any wife that has the ability to fight a side chick has a mental problem and she's a disgrace.
You
can mental problem and you can a mental problem within this clinical conditioning of men. All of us once a while might have some particular disorder. Which doesn't mean say about damn dear. I say mental problem. Everybody can have one because mentally the emotions are not stable. And remember I am just showing cars mean deal with them. Me just say oba wale fo out me be eko hu ohima ya say di within the ohima ya je. Afina oba. Me see swatch. Me din de Mrs. Gaganga Kobi. Papa na one na twem pron to ya office no. Oyemikunu. Me hu wade ay mobo. Me say me tufo. Se when jai na chi dia, obama ye dia me pese meye. Enti be tufo. Minye wawali me ne yire. Immediately your wife is able to introduce herself to a side chick. She has disrespected you as a husband. And disgrace herself. Enti ayadia ya dete. Enti men ko pursue ani. But when it comes to polygamy is a man marrying more than one woman. And it is not a bad thing. It is not an evil practice. Ghana supports polygamy. The laws of Ghana support and endorses polygamy. Go and check our laws. If you read the Article 4, Chapter 11 of our Constitution, it makes it clear to us, say, the 1992 Constitution, in its promulgation and acceptance, never ignored our basic customary practices. Emrasema yedin mino, ya to hono, yenjidie, yentiasia, ne ye somudada. Ahemfo buo eni ahemfo ya sorry won ahemfo ya so wo palankwin mu enye slave trade enye inhuman oba kurafo enye inhuman sa nyama ne nyina ye mra ne gitu mu eyie edinto awale sa nyama ne nyina ye gitu mu ade ba kwa ye mra ne gitu mu e ya awale dodo enti Ghana mra no ya wawade miensa e wo kuro mu cap 127 say and yet were any other, but it was civil marriage. There were customary marriage. There were Mohammedan marriage. We don't have a church marriage. The church is our problem.
This is Angel.
We don't have church marriage. So when the church is making us feel we are bad, and when you're out of that's why you're communion. So for ne yale. So for so to our so man coming no yale. He funny atro no. He funny atro what you say no. Coming no ye ma ya dwen say e bone ye for. Yes mo dey paper bone ho. E je ban say o to our so say o to no. Don't. If you go to a church and you are humiliated with such lies, stop the church. It is a cult and not a church. Etitie me pa. Ghana brand say awade miensa ne ye was civil marriage. Civil marriage ni awade you don't know. Now I shall bear money kawa. Onuso shall kawa ni bi. So a man wears what we call the ring of bigamy. That is my interpretation. What is the ring of bigamy? Not just a Burma or yes civil marriage. It's one man, one wife. One man, one wife. So Ghana's law says you cannot marry two under the civil. It is called bigamy. Going into the law book, say my worry or him je. Am I jet to Mrs. Siano or your Mrs. Kobe? What trap be egu? When you call your son, Mrana say, won't to me what it been count. Now, Obia opening my Obia wire wedding. And while I will count, wouldn't I lose? Mra el cream. Wouldn't I lose? What tomra? And your dear baby and would chafa enim. You know one child. Ebusuan poko prince wo kukwem Na your son ko yo one day wo fie Emma Bearmana, Ebusana Jatumu customarily. But because you have a civil, marriage, the law bans you from getting married. And hear this: if a wife can get an evidence of marriage from any man who has married under the civil law, you can take the man, and it is called. I'm coming. I'll quote. I want to quote the law so that you understand. Eti mrana yaji tumuna edi ya wade no se ukunu ana waye wedding na waye n'echi no oye na adwen se okoware abawe bi ewo fie na abusua koje tuma mesrewo mizimina watumra. I think the minimum sentence was about 13 years. Eti wa utie me akora ya wedding awa fio akọ aye di nkomo no wakoware Oba foforo and when you come and I don't know what to do now. Hey sister, your point for me. Me bow. I'm a yakin bear me ya come amremu. I'm a yakin me I say watumra. And then a civil marriage. Emrawa de 1 man 1 wife. Bema shekawa oba shekawa. Na nim de ehi wo. Ghana mbrane se untimi ware premium. Enya untimi ware mienu. Untimi ware mpemienu. It will be engagement. And I dem friend traditional man, ya cosma my oye ni Thursday adi ma nya sala mo ye no. Thursday we are no see Saturday ye wedding no. Mrane say immediately you vote to choose civil marriage, your customary marriage is annulled. It's no more there. That is why nobody marries with another ring before the ring comes. So by law, customary marriage is accepted if you want to leave it there. But if you decide to go and do wedding, which you call the civil by law, you nullify and to show form no so yetro bachelor spinster ana divorcee so wa ware pen sa nyama miense ne agitumu and to back form no so ka say married, the form will not allow you to do it. So civil marriage year one. The second one is called the customary marriage. And it is fiawa de netie me customary marriage you yakrata to prove. The laws of Ghana says, Ohima, who has certificate to prove say why a customary marriage. The only proof is the two families coming together that yes, we have agreed that Ohima we are and our son George Lutterodt, we have collected a drink that the two of them are married. The laws of Ghana says we accept it, and that is what is called the polygamous marriage. And no ya wale do Mrane say as many as you can. Be quite mammy, so reje. It is so particular what they get a beer crama. I don't know pro one quiet the 1 man 1 wife abeko de prison. Brajai Oshana one day met my shambe dua. So one day no so say akoya wedding. Na say shambe do na ko wedding. And tell you polygamous marriage. Honey be command. I mean what tell Mohammedan marriage ni ye knamufu abware omagiatum. But the last time I checked from the Registered General's Department, per a research I made, the law book there says that 95% of their marriages have not been registered yet. If the book is lying, then I'm lying. But their own too is a form of polygamous practice, because in the Quran, what enacted the Muslim man marrying for was after the war, the men who died, the Muhammadan made a statement that whoever has the capacity to take care of other people who have lost their husbands should add them to their wives. Yeah. So they had that enactment as a result of war. Now we are not at war like killing each other, but we are at war in marriage. When your wife is at war with you, you can go and collect other one, including those that their husbands have left them. So the Muslim had their rights. The Christians, we had our rights. And the right was that a man who is in the office of bishop must be a man of one wife. So it was qualified.
But sir, Counsellor, the fact is that after enactment, and it's still valid, right?
Which one?
Now.
Oh, it's still valid. Yeah. Because it's valid. So, no, because it's valid. But it's here, no. Who call your case? Say one uncle war. One uncle war. Bible say it is better for you to live on top of your roof
102.9
than to live with a nagging wife. That's a war. Hey, sister, Deuteronomy chapter 24 verse 1.
Okay.
The Bible says that if a man marries a woman and he is no more pleasing to his eyes and his taste, he has the right to divorce her.
Okay.
And to what way? Say who can waro? Now for the one who nya kono money bioma Bible no ma who kwan say ojawa wade e pofoforo.
It's anything I am munya kokodron fa nya no na mo be ne ama e be hye no
ahoroba. The woman say me can cram a cement ase. You di antro alaka wo.
Nakai.
Aka wo fe Solomon gba.
This is
Osofo eke no no wo fi ona to la nyi wo konkron gba. E wo here na wo ya ka na nyi wo no e ko na wo to ya heavy. Heavy no ya fo ya wo to ya jen.
O ga o ya fo ni ya jen me o.
O ya fo ya jen, me no ya fo heavy.
Ya fo mo ya jen.
Oh, no poor man is going to heaven on him. I don't know me boy.
Oh, I see.
Me ma Bible reference. Bible say na branch bi transi ni e frɛ no Lazarus.
Okay.
Na Lazarus you obi a na osrɛsrɛ aduane fi o papa bi a ɔyɛ ɔdefo odidi ne aduane ase na ɔsesa me boa. Na asɛm bi si mo me enu nyinaa be wuye ana me boa. Owuo ne ba ya ne Bible ne ma yɛte ase ase na Lazarus kɔ soro ahema mu. Wɔnya baabi antra na ɔte Abraham hefa ne kuku mu. Wɔnya na ya antra mo yɛ ni Lazarus ebi ne de ɔkɔ ba wɔnya baabi antra. Na yɛsi ɔte hɔ ɔnkɔte nkɔte a sikani a wɔama na aduane ndi. Enya kwenya efibo nsem jem. Afra the master Abraham. Sigani brantie na afra wi joju toto bonsam jem na me afra wi o kai me. Abraham say ye papa me kai wo na bako de. O say ai ne me pesa me de nkra koma me nuanu mu asase so. Na abrantie na ote ho no me kai ne pa no se me aduane kakra suma no fa nkra ne nko ohiani even in heaven is still recognized but a servant. Nyesika ansa na ko heaven na wa wo hiamu to ohiase na ko heaven yo ba dia wo de anya den so ba ya se de to ohiase ne no fo de to ohiase bo modin ne to ohiase na nya heaven ko enti heaven ne de ye be ko enti sa heaven tina ye ko gitu mu se one man one wife ye ka se mrem awade no e asori awade. So this is why we are afraid. The fear in us who have done wedding in churches is not because of the law, but we are afraid because the churches have told us a lie and we have discovered the truth.
Okay.
So in our next generation of marriage, we will not do that mistake. Oh my God, because the civil marriage comes to only support the woman.
2.9.
Civil marriage, you know, a mamu aho top aho sepe emma emfaso se mema.
Okay.
Eti na ya ban se nyese yesuro ba de akoba no e na de akoba se sia me ko ware bia me yire to me de me court. Eti obi a wutie me abeso wale dodo a waye court awade no me srew usika sam ya jawale tie me jawale baga na mra ne ye de me ti awade ho na me ko wo a. It is an evidence of infidelity.
Okay.
Me yire to me gina so che sampa wa fam achi obi tumi akọ court infidelity na wade negu bakai abofra na ma wo ne de sembia si wa asase so a owo chefa o me japade mu ba oba ne na wo de won se si fom enti de wo de je ne time to say tili je ni sesi a jifie ni sesi a o je so ahwe se wo wudi mu
baby mamas no
menje ka ye sayira madabla oko ti na ojeka na ko de sisi emma papa yi correctly na card ya register with the new one. Oh my God, is Ghana mrase wafa Ghana mrase wo cha oba dia na oba adia. If you give a gift to your child, it can be reverse. Okay. But if for him in our morals relationship, I give you a gift, register it in your name, sister. What dear forever. And to ba would tear me, I will trim plan open one for so. And remember, you see a boy, Mabasu. Girls be in your first degree, and you'll be kuna komanya. Sister, you see on person be badikunuin. Besides, one day two and the first degree. Hostel one day two. Oh, be cool two. I not sit there. Be your man in swim. Lie. If you come closer to my husband, and I'm going to the polygamy. Nobody can pray against you when you sleep with your husband.
Counsellor, you have 2 minutes to wrap up your teaching. 2-3 minutes, and I just say your time now. So I understand.
Let me and come polygamy.
No, they are two. So
I'll give you part 2. Don't worry. So polygamy part 2, baby. If you don't understand the basics, and you go and treat polygamy, you confuse the people. But I want them to have the argument say polygamy itself is accepted. And only be a side chick and your polygamous relationship. Eti Ghana mranije polygamy tumu. Eti my experience civil. My friend Mohammedan, polygamy didn't say Bema all wale and madodo. But are you aware that per nature's call for living, there is nothing called Bema or what and madodo. But say obebia ebenya nikunu. So there's nothing called polygamy. But that every woman will have a husband. And I trust some nekaye. Say you mu bremuno. And man so my bear must swan. Ah, Mr. Lutterodt. Mr. Wo, you able to do any D. You but toyata, dear share. You never be crying, set baby dada. Dear here, say, for wooding at 2 years so. At the sun, we ain't cra. So what sha? And you're bringing by it. But polygamy, which I will continue, God willing, at the next one, so that we understand, they say, it is not against our laws. It is not a sin in the Bible, but it is the better way of life that a man will have the flair, operational ability. If a man marries more than one, the man lives longer and is more productive than a man that marries just one, because a man was created to enjoy competition. A man do roku. Bema baako. Sana man nyina ye. Hwa. Bema so bema nye adwumenti a opese of fedra sana be fedro no. Bisa kwan na wi baabi na hwe say yale ana. Papa bi tam moto we no wo so no. O se ne bema nye adwuma na call abrantie bi wo so papa bi wo so ma na dro. But o se ti odin no bisa odu moto we no tuya to na. Fiti to tuya no. Ekodu committee 9 be ma ejina so sa enti duro ben ba odu fie pa e say mani bi nso mo boy wo boy ye wo ya wadun so be fa na say I hope you have taken your medicine. Because if you've not taken it, I don't want ajina bia in the place. And Johima, I will leave it that way it is because of time and let everybody know that polygamy is not an error. Polygamy is not bad. It is the best way for us. If you want to make a choice, I am not putting you under duress, but hear this, the best choice that can keep you going. As a man listening to me, if you have your capacity and your money, start polygamy. Polygamy is the best way of life. And if you want to do it the right way, so that you don't get amane, you don't get trouble, I am fully fledged and ready to assist you. Call me 0277609644. Mesrel. Oba wadi fu obi obo mpa yetia oba afoforo woni kunu enkosi agada. Uko dinsi no obedu sika free because dinsi ni bia ni obedi aye duro bi amane ti obi a oni wukunu ehihye ho. Oyima ena me da say I will somebody see us and we studio and say, yes, the party a court. Me yem shishime.
Samagana for Bompayo.
Empire ya boni and din common one ye. His son say, revocation of consent, a bit not to yenina. Moya with you for papa. We are banting America, Yamon can't check with the Dixons and Messia assembly own pound, assembly revocation of consent. So what we are bosses stop. When you're man. A been a brandy coming 2 years ago, I dear worry. Yes, son, dear brew. And man, sorry you. Your bumpire said, I'm in Buano. Now, all koi, and Colonel Samboni. Me the menini jina. No, baby, I will be a sea jai. Uber to me. Men, your crampo, near Cassajai. 02